Time for the free comic book day rundown. What I picked up. I'll deal with the reviews of all the comics later on. Pretty good year. Only hit 3 shops and I had all the comics. So I didn't bother hitting the last two I was thinking about hitting. Just because it was a long day already and we wanted to get back and enjoy our night. Let our cat play. But wife, we stopped at Half Price Books also. Uh, the one in Appleton again. And it just bigger disappointment than last time. Now all the comics are overpriced. Most of them over their cover price, which is insane. For some reason, they must think facsimile editions that are coming out every month now. They come out the previous catalog has anywhere from 3 to 10 plus different facsimile editions every month for 3, 4, $6 a piece, whatever. They have 10 to 20, $25 prices on those facsimile editions, which you just got a couple months ago for a few bucks, and now they're trying to get that at a half price bookstore. No more Archie Digest or anything at that one. Sadly, I should have bought the rest of them out when they were there. But that whole section where they had the indie comics, the Archie comics, and all, or the Archie Digest, and all those other things, that whole section rack is gone now. They have everything piled together and they're overpriced. But no more digest left, so didn't get those. But I told the wife, "Go ahead, take your time." I wasn't getting nothing. I was going to go through the comics from the comic shops, and she picked up a few things for me, which is good. Always good. Sometimes good. Usually good. But she wasn't sure if she got this for me before. I don't think so. I know I wanted it. Cooking with Deadpool. So that should be fun. I love that. And some sword shish kebabs, heavy meat sticks. Uh, yeah, there's got a whole lesson on how to choose a knife. Old burn, interesting little veggie with a buffalo dip. I'm guessing style sauce. Negasonic warheads, chicken skewers with stuff. I'm guessing some spicy peppers and stuff thrown in there. Yeah, that's cool. Looks like $3. Can't go wrong with that. Like, even if you don't like Deadpool and you like cooking, you gotta pick that for $3. Got well, these are hers too. She picked up. She's telling me about this, how she got number 2 and number 3. She thought they looked cute, but now she's got to find number 1 because I hate reading stuff that I don't have the ongoing issue when it comes to manga because this stuff just gets crazy on how many issues they can have laid out with these. But she's got issue 2 and 3 of Plum Crazy. It looks cool. I love the cat manga series. I've been getting into them. Been picking up anything I can get my hands on, so definitely looking forward to checking those out. But she's got to find issue 1. It's her job. You screw up, you gotta fix it. But I didn't do much better because I picked up Chainsaw Man number 3 and 4. I got screwed out of my number 1 that I pre-ordered. Never came. So, oops. Manga. Always backwards. But if you haven't checked out the series on Netflix or Hulu, one of those two, really fun animated series. Got the dog with chainsaw parts now. He's got chainsaw parts. I'm only a few issues into it because I wanted to read this before I watch the series, but that's not going to happen because I can't find issue 1 because it went up in price. So it's been hard to come across that one. And she grabbed another volume 3, Vampire Tales. I almost feel like we got one of these from the past. We do? I don't think it's that one. Yeah. So we at least probably got issue 1 or 2. Volume 1 or 2. But Vampire Tales looks interesting. And we got a lot of piles. Piles of who knows what's. Yeah, lots of freebies and stuff along the way. Those are the, let's see, Marvel previews, catalogs. Oh, we got the May catalog. And we got the May DC. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at those before I go through them. Marvel must-haves, freebie. I think Life just grabbed 2 different covers or something. I don't remember him ever doing that with the Marvel and DC catalogs before. Different covers. I know they do with the price guides. And then, of course, we got the big previews catalog. That one's for me. I could have swore IDW was going to have another catalog this time. Was it IDW or Image? I think it was IDW. But yeah. And that's May for July. So that's X-Men one's definitely the May one. Alright. So those were all previews. I'm not really. I don't care about that shit. Alright. See what we got. This looks like a pile of the free comic book day ones. This is a Initial D. It's a manga style one. Got a Comic Con. Phoenix Con was at the one comic shop, and they had a game that you could drop a thing in. Where's my prize? You drop a little chip in, and it goes down the Plinko style game. And the wife won an extra comic, and I won a 20-sided die that you get to go up to the counter and you roll it and see what you get. I like this yellow and white one. Look pretty cool. I don't think I have any marbling style ones that are light colored like that. I thought that one was cool. And of course, I rolled it. It landed 19 right on the edge of their stupid counter paper thing, and then it popped back and landed on 2. It's like, so I got an extra 2% off if I would have bought anything else, but instead I just took the deal that I had because you could buy any $4.99 comics. Oh yeah, wife got this cool magnet of Chewy, the Flurkin. Is that Chewy or Goose? Yeah, Chewy or Goose, one of the two. I don't know. One damn name, quit confusing me. It's a Flurkin, that's all I care about. But what the hell was I talking about? Don't know. Oh yeah, the game. The Phoenix Con had that Slinko style game, dropped a chip. She won the free comic. I got 20 cent. I got extra 2% off. But yeah, that was cool that they were doing that. And then the first one we stopped at, you got 2 comics per person for free, and then every $10 you spent, you got another 2 comics. Second one we went to, which is my main one that I like going to, Powerhouse Comics. First one was Chimera. Second one was Powerhouse Comics. They give 5 comics a person, and every $5 you spend, you get 5 more comics. So it's easy to grab one of every one. No problem. And I love it because that's the only day of the year that they put their bargain comics on sale for they're $1 each or 10 for $5. So 50 cents a piece. So of course I bought like like 80 comics or something like that. So I could make sure I had all the free comics I could from there. Then the last ones I needed, we went to Vendetta Comics, our buddy's shop in Fond du Lac. And he had the last ones I needed, so I'm like, well, screw it. I'm not going to stop at the other 2 shops. I'm done. I'm good. And I don't need to. I was just at one of the other shops like a week ago, so it's like, yeah, I don't need to jump. So I'll show them off as I come across them. But this is, I have no idea. It's Initial D. It's got the Japanese writing on it. Also featuring Kayana of the Great Snow Sea, but it's a manga style. And looks interesting. It's got a DeLorean on the cover. It was Back to the Future. I don't know style, but yeah, I like those. I suppose I'll put the free comic ones up here so I can read them and put the rest of my shit on the other side. They have a Mad Magazine issue this year, and the Mad Magazine has been awesome. This whole new reprint, well, not reprinting, but they got the run going still, and all the new issues that have been coming out have tons of fun superhero parodies, and in the ones I've at least checked out, and yeah, I like the old Mad magazines, but a lot of it just bored the shit out of me. Too much political stuff. This new Mad run, the few I have picked up, yeah, you got your political puns and all that, but they focus on a ton of other stuff. Makes it way more enjoyable and a lot more bang for your buck too. It seems like there's way more stories in them nowadays. This one I was really excited about. I have no idea. It looks like a variety of different artworks. You got some black and white and some color. So we got tons of strange. But yeah, you got like that black and white story back there, and you got color cartoony style. And there's another colory cartoony style. I don't know. No, I think the three that they show on the back aren't also featured. Could be, but I don't think so. But yeah, we'll know when I review these, I guess. I suppose I don't have to get all detailed on that. We got Flash Gordon. Was really interested when I seen this because friend of the podcast and friend altogether, Art Baltazar from Oh Yeah Comics. He's doing a all ages friendly version of Flash Gordon comic. I think is I don't know. He's been showing stuff off for it, so I don't know when the release date is for sure. Arkham Asylum. This I got a little teaser of, and it was really enjoyable. So looking forward to getting a little further into the story. I think the teaser that was in the back of one of the comics that I read. It was like four pages of it or so, but it pulled me in, and I was going to get the story no matter what. But I get hopefully the first issue. I'm guessing I got a Star Wars one, which I was really surprised. This is the only. No, take that back. There's one other one. I think there's an animated style Star Wars one also that they put out, but since it landed on May the 4th be with you, I figured there would have been way more Star Wars promotion. Got Gannibal. No idea what that's about. Another black and white story, it looks like. This one. And I grabbed two because I could have swore the other one was a different cover, and it could have been from last year or something. But Far Cry Call the Herd. I love the video game, so I'm looking forward to checking out this story. It looks totally different from the video game, so who knows? There definitely has a manga feel, and I think it might be manga because it's obviously backwards. So yeah, this must be a manga version of Far Cry, but just thumbing through that does not look like Far Cry at all to me. But it's alright. It still looks fun. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I really wanted to get this one because I love the cover. Got the Ronin style cover look to it. Who is the Night Watcher? That's what it is. The Night Watcher, not the Ronin. But yeah, looking forward to reading that story. And I'm just gonna pile them and go right down from top to bottom. This must be August 2020 Marvel. Yep, this is an old one. I don't know how that got in there, but Maestro is a run I was interested in. This doesn't. No, this is a different type of freebie. That's what this is. So if you look at the actual front cover, it's previously in Marvel Comics. So this is like some freebie pass thing that they gave that we got. This is another freebie, the Marvel Spotlight with the King in Black. Yeah, Marvel Stormbreakers 2020 sketchbook, which I'm pretty sure I have, but granted, I know I have one of these, just a Spider Woman cardboard poster thingy. And then here's a few comics. These were the comics I picked up that were, as long as they're $4.99 or less, you could get 5 for 10. So you got them for $2 a piece. And granted, I grabbed some $3.99 covers too, but I grabbed Night Thrasher #1. That story I was thinking about checking out, but passed up on. Hallows Eve, the big night. I don't know if this is a one shot or ongoing. I could have swore I had an Hallows Eve thing, but I don't recognize this cover, so I think this is a different storyline than the one I did get. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Couldn't remember if I just had the first 2 issues, which I hopefully do, because I picked up 3, 4, and 5. It's like, if I do, I'll just resell them. But yeah, I wanted to pick those up. I wanted to get the rest of that story. I've been looking forward to reading it and finding out what's up with it. And the wife's seen these, and I have these, so she picked up herself a couple copies. I love the little Vampy. The little Vampy and the little Evil Ernie are such awesome stories when they came out, and that's how I ended up going with the little Vampy Evil Ernie poster from, again, our friend Art Baltazar, which also does the artwork on these. But yeah. All right, next bag. Okay, this is from our friend's shop. Stopped at. I got to buy a few things if I'm taking all the comics. So they did give me a discount. I sat there and found some old Conan comics from the 70s and 80s in the 50-cent bin. So I picked those up for him, gave him a nice little stack because he's big on the Conan comics, and he's always constantly looking forward to any new comics that are coming out when they're Conan all the time. So I can't stand Conan anymore. I used to enjoy it when I was a kid, but I'm just not into it as much anymore. But I did read through a couple. Well, I was waiting for the wife to come out of Half Price Books. Stories were enjoyable. I could get into them more. Picked up Elvira that we don't have. I really like this. We got this snake-ish style smoking candelabra, cool looking skull in there. A skull candle thing. Extra head. But yeah. Elvira we don't have, so we looked at it last time we were there. We figured what the heck. Instead of me going through comics and buying more comics that I don't know if I have or don't have, I'll just sit there and pick up an action figure from them. Although we did buy Batman Dylan Dog 2 because I think the wife only got me into issue 1 last time we were there. I don't think 2 was out yet, but I can check it out. Caught up on that story. All right, there's a bundle giveaway they're doing. CGC bundle giveaway for Free Comic Book Day. You scan the thing and get a chance to win an incredible bundle of goodies. Pops, comics, CGC stuff. All right, more of the free comics. Finally back to that. We got Romeo vs. Juliet, a Kill Shakespeare adventure. So maybe they're gonna Romeo and Juliet are like, screw you, and they go off and kill Shakespeare for writing such shitty stories. I could never get into Shakespeare. It's like, speak with language I understand. Then this one I could have swore has come out every year. I mean, hopefully it's another different story because I know the last one was changed up. Oh yeah, Marvel, Spidey, and his amazing friends. These are fun stories, but yeah, hopefully it's not the same story I've read before. We got The Night Librarian. Yeah, The Overstreet Guide to Collecting Comics. The one they came out with last year was kind of cool. Yeah, this one looks very similar. Holy, I hope this ain't the same story as last year because the guy's doing the same thing where he's walking someone through and explaining comics to them and comic purchasing and helping the people out. And the whole thing flips around. But yeah, let's see. They better not make me reread stories I've read before. They got way too many books to read. We got Witches of Brooklyn. This one looked like it's fun little all ages style. Well, probably more young adult on up. Investigators class action sneak peek. Blood Hunt #1 with the Uncanny X-Men thing in here also. Some teaser for them. At Johnny Quest. So I was never a big fan of Johnny Quest, but it's not terrible. And you notice he's got a stamp on these comics. Stories from the Atlas Comics Library. This one I was really curious about. It looks like EC style horror stuff from back in the day. And they even have Dennis the Menace style story in here. That's funny. Cool. Old war zombie story. Yeah. Yeah. These are definitely EC and Sunday morning or Sunday comics, newspaper comic style stories. So that one's going to be really enjoyable. This one I didn't even want to grab because it's oversized. Got Turning Red from Disney Pixar and Disney Encanto in here. That one's definitely going to a little free library after I read it. And it's not a story I really want to read, but I do this for you. Everybody gets a little background of all different style comics, age comics. I will read them for you. Yeah, here's my insert for Free Comic Book Day. I went through, made sure we got all the comics, all the things we wanted, except for the thing I didn't get, my damn Harley Quinn Hero Click. Nobody had it. I didn't know, but I should have told one of them to get it a long time because I mentioned it to Kevin, but our friend at One Shop, Vendetta. But I mentioned it to him a couple weeks ago, hoping that I'd order it. But no, he said you had to order this free comic stuff like 6 months back or so. A while back. That's a bummer. But I'll look for it online, but I know it's going to be. I ain't paying over $5 for a freaking thing. It's really like it. Harley's checking out a comic book, damn it. And it's probably a Harley Quinn comic book. I can't see the other side of it good. I just see the DC side. All right, more of the free comics. From this year, we got Barda. Looks like some type of warrior princess style thing. Cursed Verse. I was curious what this is about. Looks interesting. Big red robot. Robot in disguise. We got the Valiants. This should be fun. Bloodshot and stuff in here. Variety of our characters that we like. See the exciting beginnings of the Valiants. Also, Ninjak versus Roku, which is cool because I decided not to buy that comic because a friend has forewarned me on Ninjak. Some of the stories can be really way out there. So that Roku, that chick just reminded me too much of Medusa. So I was never a big fan of Medusa, Black Bolt, and them guys, Inhumans. But this way I get the teaser and I can decide whether or not I want to get the trade later on down the line. Open another bookmark. Not like I need any more. This is old stuff. Trick or Read. Dark Spaces. Don't think I have it. And Trick or Read Origin 1 or Origin Boichi. But yeah, I don't think I have those. So that's why I grabbed them. Okay, I was right. I do have Far Cry. So that will go to somebody. I could have swore that the other one I grabbed was just a black cover. Unicorn Crush. The things I read. Hellboy, which again, looking at the cover, and it's also got a Stranger's thing in here. Thing. That Hellboy cover. No, that story's different. No, not what I was thinking. It looked like a cover from a story I read not long ago. So I've been reading a lot of Hellboy stuff past year and a half. The Worlds of James Tinian the Fourth. Looking forward to this. This should be a fun one. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, sloth on a hypnotist video or picture. Uh-oh. That could be fun. More killer sloths. And even the cover with the people with the children with the bleeding eyes. There's the sloth right there. With the hypnotic cover, hypnotic imagery. Oh, looking forward to that. Love James Tinian IV. We got Loud House. Only mini-sized comic. Got some Pokemon in backward form, so manga style. Pokemon can come or go. Some are weird, some are alright. Energon Universe for the Transformers fans. Marvel Voices. Usually always decent stories, the ones I've checked out so far and picked up. Here's the other Star Wars one. You got the Young Jedi Adventures. Yeah, Max Meow and Katie the cat sitter. Yeah. Boombox 10th Anniversary Extravaganza, which we really like this. I can't remember what the name of her story was, but she lived in that Cloud City style thing with all the weird stuff going on. That was a really interesting story. So curious what's in there about her. Yeah, I Lie Popeye, which I was debating on getting on the Popeye run, so now I can find out whether I should have or not. But I think I might have ordered a blank cover anyways if they had one. Not sure. Doctor Who, which I really don't care. So boring. I just can't get into Doctor Who. Ultra Duck, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Character has me curious. Snoopy, I wanted to definitely get, so definitely happy to get the little Beagle Scouts adventure. Damn, they got a lot of books. I didn't realize going through their little printout, it didn't seem like that many books. Unico Awakening. I don't know if this is a My Little Pony style story or what. Got a Monster High story this year. They've been bringing more Monster High stuff out past few months. Asterix, another Sunday comic style storyline feel to it. The Cursed Library Prelude. I might not have a video for a while. I might have to do break this into maybe like four 4 videos or something like that. Because for last year I did it all in one. Conan, Battle of the Blackstone. That looks interesting. I am curious about the new Conan since I haven't checked anything out yet on it. Yeah, I could have swore there was something last year. I don't remember it though. This one I was curious just because the cover had me. I was very interested. You got this schoolgirl with a sword right through her back, bursting out of her chest, dying inside. Looks like some type of witchcraft thing. She's got some magical knives. Yeah, this definitely. I like the color aspect of this one. They got all kinds of variety. Nice red room there. You got. I showed you that already. You got blue and white. Just different color changes and stuff throughout. I like that. You got a One Piece story, which I really wanted to check out on Netflix. I think it is the series, but will be some more manga for me to read. But yeah, I wanted to check out the One Piece uh, run that they have on there. But it's like, Christ, it's like 20 some seasons or some shit. It's really long. And I'm like, well, if I really like it, I don't want to watch that much of it. So I couldn't pull the trigger. But at least I can check out the comic now. Got Maleficent, which don't care about, but yeah, I'll read it for you. Gotcha Man, number 0, which I was looking forward to seeing this. Not a huge fan of Battle of the Planets back in the day, but I did watch enough episodes of it. So I'm curious how the Gotcha Man thing goes. We got Street Fighter versus Final Fight. Video game franchises taking on each other. And then Spider-Man Ultimate Universe. That might be it for the free comic book day ones. I did keep one, Conan the King, episode issue 22, just because it's the Black Dragons. And I was curious about the story because I started reading it, and apparently the Black Dragons are some like mercenaries underneath Conan, and they go off and do whatever he says, deals with his battles for him and stuff. I'm curious what that's all about. All right. This, I think I could have swore I had the whole run of Heroes Reborn. But I wasn't sure about this cover if I had Peter Parker one, so I gotta double check. And I can, I have to. Guarding the Globe. Never heard of it. Interesting. Another Buffy the Vampire Slayer Riley one shot. This one I know we don't have. I have nothing with Riley. I never really cared for the character, but it's Buffy related and we don't have it. I was happy to see they had some Thundercats. It must have came out. Well, it's through the Wildstorm printing, so these might have came out in the 90s. But you can check out some other Thundercat stuff, so I was happy with that. Micronauts, I wanted to. This was, and there's a very popular comic from the Micronauts run that's worth a lot of money and stuff. And I know I read some of those in my childhood, but I don't remember them. So I figured fix them up, check them out, reacquainted with it, and they do have some interesting covers, like the giant bug-like thing, and Micronauts doing whatever to them. Yeah, I was surprised they had a good variety of them, and it's like they had these in the 50-cent bin, but then they had packs of the Micronauts that were complete parts of runs, and those things had like $70 on them for like 15 comics. It's like, what? Take the 50-cent ones. Don't really make a difference to me. Story's a story. And a lot of times the really expensive ones got stories that I just don't give two shits about. Dr. Blink, no idea, but it's the number one, so that's the only reason I grabbed that one. Another Micronaut. Suicide Squad, King Shark. Of those. Got the Incredible Hulk, Destruction. Number 3 of 4 was a nice thick comic. So there, grab it, throw it in the pile. Find the other ones eventually. I don't know who this first family is, or if this is Fantastic Four, a Fantastic Four story or not, since it's got the 4 up there, but it's first family. They look freaky cool. Gotta check them out. These guys got like a road trooper style look to them. We got Freak Force. I've been picking up some of these, trying to get a good run of those to check out. Some more Micronauts. The old school plastic doesn't want to peel apart. Sucks together. Almost done. These should have went through the box a little more, but these are ones that were down below, and they're long boxes packed full. I had nowhere to just grab them, lift them, and put them up on something. So my knees are popping and locking, and getting very painful bending over to try and look at them. So I just grabbed what I could and got the heck out of there. But we got some Battlestar Galactica, the newer Battlestar Galactica storylines. Not a big fan of the new Battlestar Galactica. I prefer the old school one, but I'm sure these are enjoyable. They got decent stories with them. Once they humanized everything so much, just yeah, they're replicants now. I like the old school Cylons. And this one, I got the individual comics, I got the trade, but it's thick. It's an awesome story, and it's book 3, but Superman Space Age, number 3. Nah, for him. Uh, Twisted's Haunted High-Ons. I wanted to check these out when they were in the catalog, but they were way overpriced. King Spawn, I only got some of the first few issues so far, so I was happy to see some King Spawn in there. A Death Metal Code Book. I picked up a few pieces of the Death Metal series and really enjoyed it. I figured, what the heck, grab that. Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. I love this character. I love these stories in here. This is issue 3. I don't even know which ones I have those. Some more Thundercats. Cats, Dogs, War. I can't remember to read the other one because it's upside down on me. Spider-Man, Tangled Web. I had a few of these just because the big hulking character on the cover looked interesting. This one, I really like the cover itself. It's got Alphabet City. I don't know what that's about, but definitely a funky characters, funky cover on there. More Thundercats. Always happy to find a Plastic Man. Another Guarding the Globe. Just really not sure what that is about. Danger Street. I just like this cover. No idea if it's what issue it is or what. It's with Omega 3. And it's a Black Label comic. Those are usually pretty good. But yeah, just that serial style cover. That looks fun. Totally did the whole thing up with price stickers and everything from back in the day. Another King Spawn. Unnatural Blue Blood. I can't remember if I like the Unnatural run or not. But I like those characters. Cool looking. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I wasn't really big on it. It's basically the big bad wolf and the big storyline. He has dreams or has things for the wolf, dreams about the wolf and stuff. Sweet Paprika's. Few issues of that I checked out. Were enjoyable. Had to grab those from the 50-cent bin. One more stack. Maybe. If it'll come out. Alright, some more Sweet Paprika. Harley Quinn, Legion of Bats. I did not follow that run. I was gonna get the trade or whatever, but now that I'm finding the issues, I'll get them. Unbreakable Red Sonja #1. I always like if I can get the #1 on of Red Sonja, then I'll pick them up. Otherwise, it's gotta be a special cover. Spawn, Unwanted Violence #1. I think I've heard of that. Nita Blake, Vampire Hunter, Guilty Pleasures #2. I just grab those randomly when I find them for the wife's vampire collection. Got some Terror Incorporated. These and the Max Comics line. Everything I've read for the Max Comics line has been really good. I figure what the heck. Don't really know what the story's about, but it has some very interesting covers and ghouls and stuff like that on them. So I'm sure I'll like it. But yeah, they had a bunch of the Terror Incorporated and incorporated. But again, if I could have went through those boxes on the floor longer, there were more that I would have grabbed. I don't know what this is, but it's a thick comic for 50 cents. I'll take just about any thick comic, and it's a #1, so something about a wolf. Alright. Had some Sandman Dreaming. They had other Sandman runs, but sorry about this. I got here. This bag is very sticky. Just imagine what's sticking on it. That's got to go away. But the Dreaming run of Sandman I wanted to read first. So I've been poking at those. More King Spawn. And these are the freebies again. The Blood Hunt Diaries. Planet of the Apes. Marvel must-haves. I got the Pat Ninja, which I think I might have grabbed one of those before. But, oh well. Sweet Paprika, another Haunted Highon. Arsenic Lullababies. Interesting characters on the toys on the cover and stuff. More Max Comics. We got this Destroyer, which I know I've gotten that issue or two in the past. A Zombie, I don't have that cover, even though I not long ago got the omnibus. Anyway, I found two more subspecies for our collection. I'm trying to find the rest of these, but not easy. And this is the last one. This some gluttonous fat dude taking out on body parts called Spread. He's got a whole table of food, body part for food laid out for him. But yeah, that was the pickup for this year's free comic book day. And we'll be back with the reviews, which I'm looking at that stack. It's going to probably be four reviews, because otherwise you're going to have to wait 2 weeks before I get through all those to read them, and that's going to suck because I don't have no review videos out for anything. So, but I will try and get on them ASAP and get to it. But for now, I got a bottle of Huckleberry vodka chilling in the freezer, Just had a couple drinks before we got home. When we stopped to pick up dinner, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the night. Weather's awesome. Should have a bonfire. See what happens. But keep following Under the Color of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club. And we will get back to you with more of these videos and other crap sometime soon. Bye.